Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Construction of a power plant is a complex and highly technical process that requires careful planning, its execution, and monitoring. In this video, we'll walk you through each step involved in building a power plant from start to finish. So without further ado, let's get started. The first step in constructing a power plant is the planning and feasibility study phase. This stage involves selecting the site for the plant, conducting a feasibility study, and obtaining all the necessary environmental clearances. The site selection process takes into account several factors such as proximity to fuel sources, availability of water, proximity to the grid, and environmental impact. Once the site is selected, a feasibility study is conducted to evaluate the technical, economic, environmental, and legal viability of the project. This study involves a detailed analysis of various factors such as the cost of construction, operating expenses, fuel prices, and environmental regulations. If the project is deemed feasible, the developer can proceed to the next stage of the process. This phase also includes obtaining all the required environmental clearances and permits, which is a critical step in ensuring that the project is developed in an environmentally responsible manner. Most countries require an environmental impact assessment, EIA, which evaluates the potential impact of the plant on the surrounding environment and identifies measures to minimize any negative impacts. The next step is the design and engineering phase. This phase involves developing detailed plans and specifications for the plant, including the layout of the facility, the type of equipment to be used, and the overall design of the plant. The plant layout includes the arrangement of all the major components of the power plant, such as the turbines, boilers, control rooms, fuel systems, and other auxiliary equipment. The type of plant to be constructed is determined based on the energy source, which could be coal, gas, solar, wind, hydro, or nuclear. The design and engineering phase also includes obtaining all the necessary permitting and regulatory approvals from local, national, and international authorities to ensure that the plant meets all safety and environmental standards. Once the design and engineering are complete, the project enters the financing and procurement phase. This phase involves securing the funds necessary to construct the plant and procuring all the equipment and materials needed for the project. The budget for the construction of a power plant can vary widely depending on the size and complexity of the project, as well as the cost of labor and materials. A detailed breakdown of the costs involved in constructing a power plant is provided below. The financing for a power plant project can come from a variety of sources, including government funding, private investors, loans, and public-private partnerships. In this phase, contractors are also procured through a bidding process. Contracts are awarded to suppliers for equipment such as turbines, generators, and other mechanical and electrical equipment, as well as two construction companies for the actual building of the plant. With financing secured and contracts awarded, the project moves into the construction phase. This is typically the longest and most intensive phase of the power plant life cycle, and it involves a wide range of activities such as site preparation, civil work, mechanical and electrical installations, and grid connection. Site preparation work includes clearing the land, building access roads, and laying the foundations for the plant's various structures. Civil work involves the construction of concrete structures, such as the turbine hall, cooling towers, dams, and substations. Mechanical installation includes the setting up of boilers, turbines, engines, and other equipment, as well as the installation of the plant's cooling system. Electrical work involves the wiring of the plant's various components and the installation of transformers, control systems, and switchgear. The construction phase also includes the building of transmission lines and substations that will connect the power plant to the existing power grid. Once the plant is constructed, the next step is testing and commissioning. This phase involves conducting various tests to verify the proper functioning of the plant's mechanical, electrical, and safety systems. The plant is then operated under controlled conditions during a trial run to ensure that it can operate reliably and efficiently. Regulatory inspections are also conducted to obtain final approval before the plant can begin full operation. The next step in the process is the operation and handover phase. Before the plant is officially handed over to the utility or plant operator, the staff must be thoroughly trained on how to control and operate the plant safely and efficiently. This includes training on the plant's control systems, emergency procedures, and routine maintenance tasks. Once the training is complete, the plant is formally handed over to the operator and the plant's commercial operation begins. At this stage, the power plant starts generating electricity that can be fed into the grid. After the plant is operational, routine maintenance and upgrades may be required to ensure that it continues to operate safely and efficiently. Routine maintenance plans include regular inspections, component replacements, and safety checks to prevent equipment failure and extend the plant's lifespan. Upgrades may also be necessary to modernize the Plant S systems or to comply with new environmental regulations or industry standards. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video on the construction of a power plant process. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more videos like this.